You are going to build a complete web app using AI without writing code. Most people jump straight into the generation and fails, but I will show you the correct way to do it step by step. But before that, have you ever experienced like asking AI to build an app and got messy code, broken UI, and stuck into the endless loop of errors thrown by the AI itself? Then it means you skip the thinking part, the training part, and jump straight to generation. Believe me, the ChatGPT or any AI tools needed to got the complete idea of what we are working on, and it can't be done by the random prompt. It should be able to understand our solution, our web application we are working on. Otherwise, it will just give you a generic idea or the solution or the prompts we are going to work with. Because 99% of people are doing this. We have to stand out in that 1% of the crowd which will be actually utilizing the correct power of ChatGPT. Now, how we are going to do this? So in this video, you will learn how to turn a raw idea into a clear problem solution. You will decide the right features, the right user flow, and design a clean UI before writing a single line of code. Yes, before actually implementing a single line of code, a lot of steps comes. First, we will make our ChatGPT understand our idea. We will ask it to give a proper prompt to make UI UX using AI again. We are going to use a lot of AI tools which are going to be free, but you are going to enjoy the whole process. Then once we are done with the UI and UX, then we will jump to actual code editor where we will start implementing the actual functionalities. We will make the buttons clickable. We will make the backend. But before that, we will work on the ChatGPT prompt generation, then the UI UX, and the next video after this, we will work on the fully functional app of front end and back end. Okay, so this is the same process professionals use to build production ready apps. Once you learn this, AI stops feeling random and starts feeling powerful. Okay, so let's jump straight into the chat GPT. I already have a prompt for you, which is a structured prompt and standing apart from the 99% of the crowd using. We are not giving it a random idea or just a random prompt. We are actually utilizing the 100% power or the maximum power of the chat GPT. So let's first analyze this prompt. You will get this prompt into the description box or in the comment box somewhere. I will drop it, so nothing to be worried about. But let's see what's actually happening here. Here, and throughout this video, I'm going to make an app which is AI resume plus job match web app. So what this app will do throughout the tutorial, this app will actually take your resume and tell you what are the suitable jobs you can work on, and if you are targeting for a particular job, and what are the skills you are missing. Okay, so now what I'm explaining this to ChatGPT and how I'm actually explaining it to the ChatGPT. So clearly analyze this. First, I'm clearly describing the workflow or the usage of my app. So I simply give it a broader idea. It is an AI resume plus job match web app. Then I write it down the core functionalities in the simple words. Again, you have to just replace your solution, your idea with these words, but some prompts is there, some part of the prompt is there. You have to keep it as it is. So I will tell you this, but let's see. So from here, I am starting with the core functionalities. What are the core functionalities I am going to use? Then clear suggestions on what to improve. You get a clean dashboard instead of confusing feedbacks. Focus on the words we are using here. Then comes our important line. In one line, we are actually describing it, the whole purpose of this app. Where it is, here it is. So this app takes your resume and tells you which jobs you are actually ready for and what you need to fix to get better. So I first described the idea in the detail, then in a single line. Now comes a prompt where you can't change it, or I will suggest you to not to change it. That is, now act as you are an expert full stack developer and a professional UI UX designer. So I'm describing the role, or what we can say, I'm missing the word there. Persona. Yes, we are making a persona or describing the persona here. And what is the persona? That ChatGPT, you are a full stack developer and a professional UI UX designer, ran a successful websites which have downloads in millions. Okay, so it's not simple. We are giving it a responsibility, the feel of responsibility that yes, you are actually running lots of successful web application with millions of users, handling larger database and edge cases, because edge cases matters a lot in the production ready apps. Or your role is to guide me in building this complete web app from scratch. The tools and the workflow we are going to use are here. So first of all, I described the tools you are going to use for the UI UX designing. And then once your UX is ready, you will take the code and make it actually functionable and refine it using the Google AntiGravity, or we can use any other code editor if you want, like Cursor, but we are going to use Google AntiGravity. Okay, so first create a short, quick PRD of a problem solution. What is PRD? It's a problem relation description. It describes our problem statement in a proper structured format, but I'm using a short version because an actual PRD consists a lot of useless material. So that's why I'm asking you to generate a short one. Then I'm asking it to start by giving a prompt for UI UX development. We are going to use a lot of tools. These are going to be free. I already use them. I already opened them in my tabs. First, we will be using the Lovable AI, Bolt AI, Stitch by Google, and V0 by developers. So we are going to use all these four tools in parallel. Not going to waste a lot of time. We will just get a single prompt from ChatGPT itself and directly paste all these prompts in all four AI tools. And these all AI tools are going to give us a lot of unique ideas and generated UI UX designs. And we are going to mix them all up to create a perfect minimalistic aesthetic UI UX design for our application. I hope till now you had a clear idea what we have done. We gave a proper prompt to give the ChatGPT professional idea about our problem statement, our use case. Then we are asking it to give a UI UX prompt generation for the tools like Lovable, Google Stitch, Bold, V0.app. Once we are done with the clean UI UX minimal design, then we will ask it to work on the Google Anti-Gravity. Again, we will get the prompt to work with Google Anti-Gravity from ChatGPT. So we are syncing a lot of AI together. Okay, so let's hit the enter button and let's see what we are going to get in the return from ChatGPT itself here. Okay, so it's started to work upon. It is giving us a quick PRD, which is for the AI resume plus job match web app. So here's the problem statement. Why we got a PRD, why we asked it to generate a PRD, because this PRD is going to help us during the time of the code editors when we will be using the Google Anti-Gravity. Because these PRD is very useful to explain our workflow, our idea to code editors and AI like Cursor and Gemini. Okay, now so here's our PRD ready, but we are not going to use it right now. We will be focusing on our UI UX development part because first we are done with the UI, then we will jump to the actual functionality. So here's a global UI style prompt. So look a clear focus here that it's giving us a global UI style prompt because we already described our multiple AI agents we are going to use. Okay, so we are just going to copy this prompt. It is already there, and there are a lot of screen prompt like screen 1 landing page prompts, then screen 2 resume upload page prompt, and screen 3 analysis dashboard prompts. Okay, and so on. Okay, so let's see what is given to us in the global prompt, if it's going to work by the global prompt itself. Design a modern clean SaaS type web application. This is the design principle, the target user, style reference, and model first. Okay, so I guess we have to give all these prompt in the one go. So let's copy it, go to the Lovable, paste the prompt here. Now with the giving us some space, we are going to give it the screen 1 landing page prompt. So let's give it here. So let's focus on this much part only. We are building right now the home page or the landing page, okay, using this AI. Once we are done with that UI UX part, then we can work on the remaining part that is going to be of resume upload page prompt, the analysis, and another steps. Okay, so I just copy these from this prompt and going to give same to the Bolt, same to the Stitch UI. Now in the Stitch UI, make sure you are using the web version, and inside the version you are using the Gemini 3.0 Pro, which is right now free, so nothing to be worried about. We are using the free plan and you are not going to stuck with it, so nothing to be worried about the cost. Now same with the V0.app. Now I hope you know how to create app account on it. You just simply need to log in with your Google account here and start making yes. Okay, and I guess it would be best to use V0 Mini for now. So it's pasted our text here, so we can just use all these code editor or the front end developer tools by clicking on this go button. So I'm going to use the same prompt for all, and let's see what we are going to get in the result. So it may take some time, so let's wait for it. It might be processing it. Bolt already started to work upon it. Stitch already started to work upon it. Same with the V0 and Lovable too. Yes, the Lovable also started. So let's take a pause here, a coffee break, quick coffee break. Once we are done with the UIX part, then you will start to compare it with all the four models. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the video till now. And if you are enjoying, then make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so you will be getting the upcoming videos notification, because there would be the part 2 of this video where we will be actually working on the backend part. Okay, and then we will work on the deployment. So yes, let's take a pause here. Okay, so we are done with most of the generation. The Lovable gives its result, Bolt also gives its result, same with the Google Stitch and the V.0 app. Okay, तो सबके प्रोडक्शंस रेडी हो चुके हैं. देखते हैं किसका डिजाइन सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा मुझे पर्सनली अच्छा लग रहा है. So coming to the Lovable itself, if you see, it's clearly generated what we need, and find out which jobs you are actually ready for. We are getting a button to upload the resume, see how it works, and it had a fade effect here with the in between card having a lift, which looks nice. And then coming to the next part, it shows how it works, the clear process, upload resume. Yeah, I will analyze your skill and get job matches and skill gaps, which is clear. What you get, best fit for a job roles, clear. Now, missing skills breakdown, clear improvement suggestion, which is also clear in itself what we are getting here and how it is different. So personalized insight based on actual resume and all the ideas there. And I guess again, at the bottommost, we are again getting a upload resume now button, which means it is covering from the top to the bottom a whole functionality, which is perfect, looking very aesthetic. The colors could be more bright, or the variation could be much better. But yes, initially we are getting this in a one single prompt, and it had a create and a perfect idea of what we're actually working on, which is solid. And now let's check for the Bolt also, what Bolt actually generated. So same with this, it's giving upload resume button, how it works, what you get, why this is different, and ready to find your perfect role. But personally, their Lovable works way better, because this is the generic style of the Bolt, and I got bored with this bold, bold and bold. So Bold generally gives such kind of the design, which I am bored with. But you can tweak it further down here using the prompt itself. If you give it your ideas, what refinement you are going to need it here, and you can simply give it inside the chat here, and it will make those changes. Like you can change its color palette to the dark grayish side and the purplish side to make it more aesthetic and the premium. Now let's take the look of Stitch UI, what it makes. Okay, so this is more premium because it is giving us, it is dividing the hero section into 50-50 ratio. In the left side, we are getting a heading, the use case, and upload resume button. And in the right side, we are getting an image. Though image is very awkward, it's laptop upside down or the other way around, so it's not correct. But yes, this is a more generic or the more perfect idea, or the way to show your landing page and the hero section, to give a image section also in the hero section inside using the container. So a plus point here to the Stitch. Then simply how it works, what you get, why this is different. But there's a problem. It gives a start your assessment button, which is kind of a different from the others AI. So I will give it a plus point to hero section. And coming to the V0.app, so let's see how it works. A very plain, I would say, hero landing page, hero section. Then the color palette is again very bright, lighter side and very pale. No, so not much point for the V0.app. But yes, still. Now what we are going to do, how actually we can take the next step, that's come a very crucial role. Okay, so we just, if you remember, we just used the first prompt that was for the screen 1 landing page. We can give it the screen 2 prompt along with 3 and 4 screen, so in a single prompt, so it won't exhaust a lot of tokens by the repetitive query, because we have to be very careful about the tokens we have in the free version. But yes, still we got a clean UI here. So let me give you a bonus point here. If you are going to use Lovable and you are done with the Lovable free credits, then I'm providing you the coupon code of $25, because 1 month of Lovable subscription is of the $25. So I am going to give you a $25 of the coupon code. It's a limited for the subscribers only. So make sure you subscribe to me, and what is that secret code. So that you will get inside my WhatsApp group. The link would be in the description box, and this code would be for all. Whoever use it would be getting the straight 25%, $25 of discount on the Lovable, and you will get a Lovable for 1 month free. Okay, so that would be inside my WhatsApp group. So make sure you will be joining that from the description box. Now what would be the next part here? So once you are done with the UI, you can definitely make it more better. You can tweak the prompt by reading it. You can definitely read the prompt here. What is the design part it gives? What is the color palette it gives? You can tweak the prompt here with your color palette and the taste and get a clean, minimal UI UX design. Then coming to how actually we can convert this design into the code. So starting from the UI or from the Stitch application, Google Stitch, how it actually gives you the code, you just need to select the whole page, click on these three dots and click on the download button or the export. If you click on the export, you would be able to get several options. You can directly export it into the Jules. Jules is the AI application, AI coder of Google itself. Or you can get the whole code into the zip format, which will contain all the images used here, or you can code to clipboard. All the perfect features are there. I will prefer .zip file. So click on the export button and you will directly get the code here. Okay. So this was the first part, or the second part actually. The first was to give a proper prompt to your AI. Now the second part was to get a UI UX design. And in the third part, we are getting its code, which we will give it to the or open with the Google AntiGravity or cursor to actually work on. Okay. So I just save it there. Now how actually Bolt and Lovable give you the codes. So if you click on this code file button, you would be able to download the file, but I guess it will only download the single file. If you click on the download button, it will only give you the single file. So what you can actually do, the best way is just go back to the published version, click on this GitHub icon and connect your code with the GitHub account. Once you do this, what it will do, it will create a GitHub repository. Yes, it downloaded the file. Once I click on the download button, it is just giving me the single file. So that's not going to work. So the perfect idea is to connect it with the GitHub. I hope you had a GitHub account. If you don't have, I will attach the GitHub video onto the icon button, I button up there. If you click on that, you will get a complete guide upon the GitHub video. So I hope you will check it out. But if you know about the GitHub, then connect your project with the GitHub. It will create a repository. If I click on there, it will create a GitHub repository. Yes, here it is. If I allow this GitHub organization, click on the continue button, it will connect core code and it will transfer. You won't be able to see the project afterwards. If you click on the transfer button, you will not be able to see the preview on the Lovable, but it will generate the whole on your GitHub repository. So now what would be the benefit of the applying it in the GitHub repository? By doing so, you would be getting complete code of your web application in the GitHub repository. And from here, you would be able to pull the GitHub repository into the local environment where you will be using upon it or working upon it using the code editor like Visual Code or Cursor or AntiGravity. तो अब हुआ क्या, हमने अपना UI UX डिजाइन बनाया. अब इसे हम डायरेक्टली डाउनलोड नहीं कर सकते थे फाइल्स लवेबल और बोल्ट में, तो हमने उसे गिटहब से कनेक्ट किया. गिटहब से जैसे हमने कनेक्ट किया तो पूरा कोड हमारी गिटहब रिपोजिटरी में आ गया. अब इसे हम किसी भी लोकल एडिटर में क्लोन कर सकते हैं यूजिंग द git clone command. But don't worry if you are getting confused here how to clone or download. You can simply click on code, click on download zip, and you will get the complete code here. Okay. But in the next video, I will be showing you how to edit this code, how to actually make it functionable, production ready using the anti-gravity without using any of your knowledge, just giving the proper prompts. Okay. Now coming to the v0.dev, it will also sync using your GitHub repository, same with the Bolt. So using Bolt, Lovable, and v0.app, you will be connecting it to the GitHub repository, and from there you will download the code. But for the Stitch UI, you can directly export your code in the zip format. I hope this part is clear to you. We are done with giving a proper prompt to the AI or the ChatGPT. We are done with giving the proper prompt to the Lovables, Bolt-like tools for the UI UX part. Now, once we are done with the UI UX, we will now work or jump on actually make it functionable. So there would be homework for you to make the remaining application or the pages, which was the, I guess here were the screen 2 and screen 3. Yes. Your homework is to create screen 2 and screen 3 as well, so we can actually start working on the functionalities, because in the next video I would be done with all the screens and we will jump into the backend and actually connecting it with the databases. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. थोड़ी हो सकता है lengthy हो गई हो video, but again it is important to understand the whole process. And if you have any doubt at this point, you can ask me on the WhatsApp group or in the comment box. I will be definitely happy to answer your or solve your queries. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop your comments or the query in the comment box. Thank you very much. Goodbye.